And do not be a boneheaded, do this. Alright, now it's time to see if the KAGAMA can handle the backyard track here. So anyways, this is RC Guy Garage, and just been doing a lot of work, man. And now it's time to kind of kick back and just to have a little bit of fun, hopefully. We'll see. Mojave Gram actually did pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised. That's the whole point, is to be able to, in this backyard track, to be able to run all different size vehicles. Now, one of the things I did want to talk about concerning the jumps, as some people know, right? When you start running the larger RCs that have just more horsepower, right? So the jumps are going to start to feel an effect. So while I was talking about on the backside that it gets kind of like a groomification, there was some other word that I used. I can't remember what word it was that I used, but we'll go with groomification for today. Say it with me. Groomification. The action of one force applied to a surface with the sole purpose of that actionary force to work a substrate or material without another action causing additional unnecessary work, or the enlistment of manual labor to perform work. Anyways, so this is clay, and when these jumps were made, they were made when the clay was wet. And it makes it hard to work with, but it also compacts really well. So at some point, at least over here in New England, we get a certain amount of moisture content like almost all the time. So these jumps really aren't super affected. I had thought about getting that outdoor carpet, you know, the green stuff that you put down. I thought about getting some of that stuff. But the problem is it just becomes wet, soggy, muddy, especially with this stuff, mess. So because I've got the tractor, it's really not that big of a deal to be able to overlay some water and then just add what gets kicked down. See what I'm saying? And that pile right there is a fresh pile of screeded sand, screeded clay sand. So running that Mojave was kind of just showing me the jumps, seeing if it could handle it. And it did handle it like a stinking champ. So we'll see if this GoPro actually stays working. I don't know if it's gonna. We'll see. I had to put the thing down. The thing, whatever the heck it's called. Hopefully that'll work. Alright, remote is on, and truck this is showing a red light. What does that mean? So it looks like my steering trim is off. Oh yeah, dude, this is gonna be awesome. What the heck was that? I still gotta fill in that little triangle right there. But with this RC, hopefully it can miscegenate, that's the word. Like that. That's what it was supposed to do. And you can see it's like bobbling. Beautiful. Front nose digger. What is this doing? You see that? Must be the remote. The hell? I'm changing the batteries in this remote. Look at this. What is this doing? What the hell? Oh. Well, that's not cool. Maybe the red light means that the battery's dead. Look at it. What's it doing? Alright. That makes you nervous. Crap. Alright, I'm gonna go get some batteries, see what's up with this. Alright, well, if you see the red light on there, that means batteries, no good. Green light, battery's good. Doesn't mean that it's connected. What the hell, dude? So, we had a runaway RC. What the hell? Oh. Just like a nitro. That was wild. Runaway. I haven't had one of those in a long time. This is a guy out here, Earl Moorhead. He's trying to push nitro is the future, or nitro 2025 or something. Nah. Electric power, baby, that's where it's at. That's where you get all your horsepowers. Alright, so we should be good now. A little bit more responsive. Whoops. Little brake heavy there. It's been a while since I've used this. Steering. Dual rate. What's the 1 and 2 here? Oh. 50% throttle. Let's do some of that. Wow, still had time to correct too. Switch on the fly. Oh. Oh. Smoky goodness. So I can see this bank. I obviously need to finish it. squeaks going on here. I need to tune up the center diff a little bit for me. I think I want to see it slightly thicker. We'll see. Maybe I'll toss the KAGAMA tires back on. See if I can get a backflip. Should be able to. No problem. Battery came unplugged because you hopefully saw the battery connections. I've got XT90 to EC5. It's not the right way to do it, but tells you when to stop, so it'd be a good idea to kind of check the heat on this thing now anyway. And definitely smell hot. Motor is on fire. So these tires, it's overworking this RC car, plus the fact that it doesn't have a motor fan. That's kind of like a drawback. So, but you can see right there, that's what happened. Plug kind of just weasels its way out. ESC fan's going, that doesn't matter. It's the fact that the motor doesn't have a fan, so that thing is on fire. So like I was saying, it's really kind of these tires are too much for this thing, and I only put them on just because I wanted to come out here and groom the track with them. So, and it also gives it a nice wide stance. Now when I was taking apart that thing there, the Corrali XTR, is that what that's called? Kronos XTR. When I was taking that thing apart, stripping it basically for parts, that's where I got this part from that RC. Started noticing a lot of things going on with some of these fasteners that Team Corrali's using. And I thought it was just part of the Kronos, that it was just garbage hardware. It's almost as if some of these fasteners are loose enough as if it's a standard size. Or like, let's just say you had a 1.5, right? It's like it's a 1.7. Like, in order to get good engagement, I have good drivers too. So, a lot of these screws, let me see, there was one here, that's stripped out. This one's stripped, yeah, this one's stripped out. You can see all these little marks right here from me trying to dig away and trying to get at it. So it's like an oddity to where Team Corrali's hardware just seems to be, what is it, European? But I thought European was metric. So is it really like a 2.6 millimeter driver that's needed instead of a 2.5? I know it sounds weird to say that, but possibly the size up from that, I think a standard size Allen wrench, I don't know what the fractional number is, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these tires off get out the rocks that are kind of like embedding their way into this. Let this thing kind of cool down. Put on the regular tires and wheels, and then just burn up the rest of this puff pack. So this is an 8,000 pack. So it's got a lot of life in it. So anyways, this is RC Guy Garage. I'm out, like I said. So now we're up to, what do we go from, what is that Grom? Is the Grom like a 14th scale? I think it's a 14th scale is the Grom. So we went from a Grom to now this, I think this is a 1/10. Like, you know, that true to size 1/10 kind of RC car. Thing was trying to go in my mouth or my nose. RC car. But anyways, yeah, I'm definitely liking the openness that we got here now. Yeah, guy, I'm out here, ripping it up, getting some more sunburn. That's why I've got the stinking hat on right now. Getting some more sunburn on my body here. But, yeah. So what's next? 7th scale? 6th? 8th? 5th? Quarter? Wonder how good the Traxxas sand buggy would do out here. Might have to find that out too. I still gotta open the damn thing. So I'm out ripping it up. What are you doing today? And do not be a boneheaded, do this. Because the connection actually makes a contact, but the alignment of the plug inside, it's not correct. So stop doing this.